Hey folks, can y'all hear me? Hey, can y'all hear me?
I
Yes.
can.
Awesome. Where are my glasses? Need my eyeballs to be able to see. They're on my head. Classic, right?
It's where they usually are.
Oh, we're still waiting for the others. I haven't heard from them yet. I know Chris is having a internet problem, outage or something.
Something like that. She said she's going to try and set up a hotspot.
Right? No word from Becky yet.
No, she's been quiet.
Huh?
She's been quiet.
I know. Usually she's quite on it when it comes to games. Very dependable usually. Oops.
She's not still thinking it's 7, is she?
Probably.
I know you posted that it was at 6.
Mm-hmm. I did. But if she can't make it at 6 on a regular basis, then I'll just have to tell her. We'll have to find somebody else. Because I can't play at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
9's pushing it for me. I know it is for you too, sir.
Well, I'm off on Fridays.
Oh,
So,
oh yeah.
yeah, I work Sunday through Thursday. Kat says she's getting in now and setting up the Bluetooth.
There's Becky.
Hey, there's Becky.
Hold on, I'm switching to Bluetooth.
Hey,
Whenever that happens. I don't need that one.
hey, you're supposed to watch your shows anyway.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah, you made it. We were just talking about you.
About me?
Yes. We were concerned that you weren't going to be able to make 6 o'clock on a regular basis, and we're trying to figure out what to do about that.
Nah, I'm trying to get my Bluetooth paired up. Go. So that's all I'm doing right now. I've got a lasagna in the oven. That's about it. I made homemade lasagna.
Veronica.
Am I doing this right?
You're doing it right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
hallelujah. I'm so confused.
So Veronica, did you click on the Foundry VTT link also?
I click on what?
There were several links in that chat message I sent on the Discord channel. Did you get to that?
No, I thought they were all the meeting links. Am I wrong?
So
There's a-
one of them,
Okay, I'm clicking now.
Foundry Virtual Tabletop, that's
Oh,
what
yes.
they actually play.
Oh, okay. I'm so confused and excited.
It's a process. We'll get you there. Don't worry.
First
I figured
time.
we'd have a couple of nights of just getting acquainted with the system, doing your character's background. We may get an encounter tonight, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. So I'm in the Foundry thing.
Okay, but I need to add your character. So 1 second. Let me
Okay.
pull up my Foundry, my D&D Beyond here. Collections.
Don't worry, we're going to talk you through everything.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh,
It's good seeing you. It's been a while. How are things
it has
going?
been so
In
long.
a while. Can't hear me, but that's okay.
Crazy time. I'm just hanging on for dear life, right?
We all are, it seems like. Okay, I have Blix. Is Blix in the character list here? Let me go.
I am Blix. That's me, and I'm already there.
You're already there. Have you updated your character any?
Me, if you scroll up in the chat, I managed to update it in Foundry all by myself based on the instructions you gave us last week.
So you alt clicked on the B, copied and pasted, and did all that.
Mhm.
Good, great. I'm proud of you. Very, very proud of you.
Let me take this
Um,
back out.
Raison, that's Becky, right?
Yeah,
Kazatzi?
I did update, and I do have a photo, but I didn't know how to port it in. So all I got was the stuff that was on D&D Beyond. So I do need an update
That's okay.
because I also changed out my cantrips and I changed out my spells.
All right. We do not have you in D&D. Oh, no, there you are. I got you. So Alt B, Control A, copy, close.
I put an updated character photo in D&D Beyond, but I like the one that we have in Foundry as well, so I'm leaving it. Hey, Chris made it.
Still not pulling your. I wonder why it's not pulling your image over. Let me.
Laggy, wow. Okay, I'm gonna go back to figuring this out.
I'm gonna have to figure out my goblin's voice. It might take me a few sessions.
First, I gotta turn it on. Oh.
But frankly, she's adorable. And any of you who don't see that, you're just wrong.
I am so wrong.
Okay, your Foundry character should be updated. I think I need to give you permissions to access it. Configure permissions. All players are observers. Beck, that's your owner. So I need to change that. 1 second. I try to make your character names match your player name, so it's. So give me a second. You go here. Configure players. Veronica, do you know the name of your character yet?
Yes, Valana Domine.
Is she in D&D Beyond yet?
No, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out how to make this work.
Okay, spell me your character's name, letter by letter.
Velana. It's the first
Valana.
name.
Got it. That's good. That's just it's just for your login. So I'm gonna go that, and then I have Becky. You're gonna be KZATIZI. Blix. And it's Nick. That's your character.
NIQ.
NIQ. All right.
Not
Yes.
Why is it not
NIQ.
showing?
Nick.
Okay. All right. All right. So now, Veronica, you're trying to create a character in D&D Beyond, correct?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, and you went to the campaign to do this, right? I probably didn't post that, so let me do that for you real quick. So,
I went into D&D Beyond and I found the something, and I don't remember what I did now, but
okay, one
I
second.
thought
One second.
Okay.
1 second. I'm going to send you a message in Discord. You have Discord up right now?
I do have Discord up.
Okay, so I'm going to post a link. That link will bring you to the campaign.
Oh, okay. Then I'm doing it wrong.
That's fine.
There are many ways of doing it wrong. We try to hit them all.
Yeah. Concur.
No, the ocean. Ocean. Ocean.
Yes, found it. Okay.
Okay, give me a second, please.
Done.
So, Veronica, did you get into the room? Why am I not hearing audio?
I am looking for the wheel to turn. Yes, I believe
Say
I'm.
hi to people.
Yes, there we are. Create a. No, I have not been to this Wilder Mount. Not at all.
That's fine. So you're here now. So you want to go ahead and create a character. Hi.
Okay, this looks familiar. So I did a Critical Role content, and I had just unchecked the homebrew magic and Eberron. Do I need to leave it the way it is?
Oh, so yeah. So I'm gonna kind of hit create unassigned character. I'm gonna hit confirm, and I'll kind of walk through it with you. So homebrew content
Right.
you can leave on. Critical Role
Okay.
content you want to turn that on.
Okay.
Magic the Gathering you want to turn off. Eberron you want to turn off.
Okay.
All right. So the only one that should be homebrew and Critical Role.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Then partnered content. We're not worried about that. Advancement type is milestone. Hit point type.
Okay.
Do y'all want to roll or y'all want to use fixed? Most people use fixed.
I use fixed.
Okay, let's just go with fixed. Let's keep it simple.
I'd love
Use
to.
prerequisites. We're going to use. You have the option of feats and multi-class. You have those options.
Mhm.
Show level scaled spells. Yes, you leave that on. Encumbrance type. Use encumbrance is what's selected. Ignore coin weight. Yes, that's on. Modifiers and things of that sort you can leave alone. All right.
So I keep multi-class requirements checked.
Yeah, it just says
Okay.
you have that ability. Then hit that little
Okay.
blue arrow in the upper right hand corner when you mouse over it. It says next.
Yes.
Now you can use all sources if you want for races, but you can also do the. Should be in here. Why is it homebrew, basic, elemental, guild, Mordecaians, players? Huh? It's not showing the wild mount options. Weird.
It seemed like we needed another healer, so I was going to go with my usual cleric, but I thought since we're outcast, maybe I'd do a half elf.
So what I'm gonna pull up a web link for you real quick. Give me a second here while I pull this up, just so you know.
Okay.
There's one way you can either go totally random for your character class, race, and all that, or you can pick. So there are some races and classes, and I don't know why. Becky, can you mute yourself, please? So I'm gonna post this in chat real quick. So in the Discord chat, I'm gonna post a link. And that's character options, Veronica.
Okay.
And if you open that hyperlink up, these are all the races that you have all the ones that are available already, and these extra ones. So let me ask you a question. What kind of character you want to play? A big muscly one, a fighter, a lithe kind of elf person, or do you have any options of what you were thinking of?
I had been looking at the Turami, which was a human, but when I was going back through the messages, I saw that a cleric or some kind of healer might not be a bad idea. So I was scratching that and going back to the drawing board, so that I could flesh out the healers. So I was thinking a half drow. A half elf drow is what I was thinking, but do you have a better idea? I mean, I'm open.
Let me think here real quick.
I was thinking I was going to try to play a more simple character, but it sounds like we need another healer, right? Don't we? We have a paladin and a healer and a fighter and
Do we
a
have
wizard.
a rogue? Do we have a rogue? I can't remember who's playing a rogue. Am I playing a rogue? You're a rogue? Okay. So yeah, there's all types of half elves. I mean, you can certainly play one if you want. So in that link I sent to you, if you look down, you'll see it has half elves. If you click that little down arrow next to it,
Okay.
and it tells you the different types. Now, my game is going to be based in the Dwalian Empire, But that doesn't mean that's because that's like it's not quite like a Rome, but it's kind of an empire-based nation. It falls right in the center, and on the right-hand side you've got the Zorhas, which is a demi-human kind of empire. It has dark elves, it has orcs and ogres and other races that run it, and then you have the I can't even say this word. Menagerie coast. I mess it up all the time. That's like like Florida kind of an environment with a bunch of islands, free-spirited people. They don't like the rule of law, but with all that comes a lot of other problems. So that just tells you what they're like in those regions. If you click on those descriptions, you can kind of get a brief what half elves are in each of those regions.
My God, there's so many options. Jeez, Louis.
But that's mostly for background.
What's that?
That's mostly for background, just so you have the background info.
I had a lot of fun making my background on this one.
Right. So who needed help? Let's start while she's figuring out her options there. Actually, I'll just walk you through it real quick. So I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can all see it. If I can find that option here. Where is that? Thought there was an easier way of doing that. More. Live participants, chat, record, poll, support. I tell ya. Their UI has who can share all participants only hosts. Yeah, good. So I want to share my screen. And I'm going to do this one here. So you're going to see your computer screen kind of shift around a little bit, Veronica. So what we're looking at here. Let me go here. So it's called the Heroic Chronicle, right? And what this does is it helps you kind of create your character, give yourself some backstory, and just flesh out some fluff for you. And so what you can do if you want, just for fun, your homeland, right? It's where you were born. So if you wanted to try that randomly, for example, Veronica, you could roll a percentage dice. So you roll D100. And you can just use your real dice for now instead of worrying about virtual dice. I'm sure you have some on your desk, right? So this is just for fun. Just roll percentage. Pick the high die and roll it and tell me what you get. She's forgot what her dice look like. Those are 20s, I think.
These are 30s.
That's not what you want. You want the D100. It's two 10-sided dice. You pick one that's high and one that's low.
Okay. Stop. No, you can't have one.
I actually have a 100-sided die, but it's terrible to use because it's basically just a golf ball.
Ugh. Yeah, I had one of those and I gave up on those kind of concepts of dice. Did you find them?
I think so.
Show them up to the screen and I can take a look at it and tell you.
You said the 10-sided, right? Like this?
Yeah. Yep, you need two of them. And you call one of them the high and one of them's the low. So which one?
The black one is high and the white one is low.
Okay, so roll it. And the black number is high, so what's that number?
4.
So it's 40, and what's the low number?
8.
48. So if you look on that chart that's on my screen right now, 48. You're from the Zimmy Fields. Yeah, in the western area of the Dwalian Empire. That doesn't mean a lot to you right now, but we can look that up. So that could be where you're from, right?
It is now.
It is now, and your current location though is going to be Feldwin. That's the town you're in, Feldwin. But we'll get to that. So. And you can roll a second time as to where you settled. But we're going to say, just for the game purposes, you settled in the Marrow Valley and the town of Felderin. That's kind of important for the overall arch of the story. The background, in addition to granting you items, gold, proficiencies, and your background gives you a sense of belonging to the world. Backgrounds table can randomly determine your character's background, or you can choose one if you like. So I'll let you choose that if you want. The reason why is because you may have a particular character concept, and you don't want to be totally random because you're thinking of doing like a healer. So you can see here you got Acolyte, Acolyte Luxembourg, and that's a special kind of background you may want to read about. It's an interesting character type. They believe in like regeneration, that when you die you get reborn and things of that sort. And there's some other ones here that are available to you. Social status. This is your background determines.
Shaky.
Huh?
Sorry, I was talking to the baby.
Okay.
Go see.
So your social status, is background determines the place in the world within the strict hierarchy of the Dwallian Empire, family within a poor status, and so forth and so on. All right. So we know you came up in the Dwallian Empire. So let's go ahead and roll a 1d20.
$18.
All right. So right here, however, you are an adventurer. Though your social status determines your background, your country of origin, you have power to rebel against the hierarchies of your land and change your life. That's kind of telling you how or why you are what you are. So you rolled a 18, you said? Wow. So you've come up with the possibility of being a spy. You have one ally and you have one rival. Interesting. That's if you want to use that as an example. And let's see what this says right here. Let me open this up in a new tab. That's a really interesting background. And it also tells you, if you take this, you get deception and stealth. So when you're building your character, if you use this kind of background, you would not want to buy those with your when you're creating your character stage, because you're going to get these when you create your character. So that's the kind of things you can do. So that's the one to show you that.
Thank you.
So you can make your way through these lists and kind of just roll or pick. It's up to you. I won't labor on that though. Does anybody else have questions on background character generation information?
I forgot to include what you told me in my background, but I did join a traveling circus, so I'm guessing that's how I ended up where we're at.
Right. Okay.
I have a slight problem because for me to pull.
Becky, you're cutting out. I can't hear you.
I said that I cannot see my character at all.
In Foundry? Let me see here.
In Foundry, yeah.
Okay. One
I
second.
see Pandora, I see Nyx, and I see Blix.
All right. You may have to refresh, but I just assigned you permissions to your characters. Now if you go to player characters, on the actors tab, upper right hand corner, you'll see your Raison.
You know you're still screen sharing, right?
Yes. So
Okay, cool.
she should be able to, go right here.
On that screen. Yeah, I just refreshed. Hold on.
All right.
There I am. Yay! It's got my picture. Let's see if I can figure it shit.
Still don't know how you end screen share the. How do you end screen share the stupid tool? Mute, stop. There should be a taskbar that shows up. Here we go.
Oh my God, this is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's your character's
Oh,
history.
your
Tragic backstory.
The Kinku. Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it?
This is oh.
Well,
I
it's
don't know.
supposed to. He likes Matt Mercer when he created this world. He wanted to be able, to create some depth to the characters and not just have the standard bland D&D backgrounds. Kind of like it. So, do we have everybody's character imported besides Veronica's? I have Nick, Pandora, Raison, and Blix. Veronica's will come when she gets through completing it.
Yes.
I'm good to go.
What region did you say we're starting in?
Sorry, I was chewing a caramel snack.
Elderwin
Felderwin, yeah. Go.
in Marrow Valley.
That's correct. Let me see if I can find it real quick on the.
Oh, I see it on the map. It's sort of central. Got it.
It is actually up on the.
Well, I mean, I see Marrow Valley, but
Yeah. Yeah, so the Marrow Valley. I don't think they'll import this into. I think I can go save image as, and then I will drop it into my VTT. Here we go. Save. And then what I can do for y'all. I'm thinking now if you're looking at the map, I think you'll be able to see the Feldwin Valley now on the. There he
oh,
goes.
yeah, there we
I
are.
did something wrong. All of a sudden, I can't access my character.
What'd it say?
It's giving me a gray blocked out. I see my character, and I can't click on it. It gives me like a little no bueno sign, the circle with the cross through it. Like
You
I
wanna-
can't.
You want to share your screen with us so I can see what you're doing? So in Zoom, you should be able to share your screen. All right, guys. So I put the map for y'all. Felderin is the lower right-hand corner, about 3 inches up. I think if I hold my X down, yeah, you'll see a little hand kind of. Right there. So let's see here. My characters. Where was the character you were creating? Which one is it? Vedelin?
Yeah, it was the Villano domain.
So go up there to upper top. Go to your browser. And you're in Chrome.
Oh, okay. I see the character I had started on the right, but this is the one that I want on the left. You said to do what?
So refresh your browser. Hit your reload button. Let's see what happens here.
How many tabs do you have open?
Click on that. What's it doing?
Got a little gray no bueno sign.
That makes no sense. Is it saying something? Oh, hang on one second. Let me go to the thing here.
Since I'm starting all over anyway, should I just create another character?
No, 1 second. Just give me a second here.
You know what? You should be able to.
So I've got two. I've got Goddess Indigo's character and Valine Domain. Which one is it you want?
This one, I guess. I like the name. I'll stick with the name, I guess.
Okay. All right, refresh your screen again.
Now this one is available.
That makes no sense. What's it doing?
Hey, Veronica,
Yes.
if you're looking to complete the character, like pick your race and your class and everything, you should be able to go up to collections in the upper left corner.
Yeah. Go to collections, upper left-hand corner of your screen. Yeah, you're right. And click that and go to my characters, I think.
Mm-hmm. Now you have to edit your character.
Yeah, now hit edit.
Okay. All right. I'll stop sharing screen while I muddle around then.
Okay.
Thank you.
It shows her in the campaign. So.
Yeah, she created the character in the campaign, so she's good there.
Yeah.
You can use the other one if you want. You just have to join the campaign on the prior screen you were on, Veronica.
It's okay. I'll just delete it. I'm doing that now so I don't get confused, and I'll just flesh it out over here. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Sorry. Anybody else?
No. Appreciate you.
All right, so let's see here. Let's start with Blix. So let's go to Blix here real quick.
Me.
And you put your background under
Background?
notes or background? Background story?
Yeah, backstory.
Backstory? Okay. So let's see here. That's excellent. I love your format. That's good. So what she did is she put family at the top, then she had some information there, then she put her background, some information there, rivals and allies, other ally, mysterious secret, and so forth. I think it was the same format I pasted in the.
It is exactly. I just followed the, and I actually rolled all this stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's really
followed
cool.
the flow as those tables and things, and kind of filled in the gaps.
Yeah, so in Discord, y'all, there's a little pin icon. If you click that, you'll see the pin messages, and one of them I have information about the backgrounds, and you can just follow that format. And I can post it again real quick. Actually, what I can do for us is I will make it. Here, and I will go to Foundry, and I will go to that, and I will create a new entry, and I'll go background format. And this will be Explorer Guide to Weldermount. Save, and I will show the player. So there, you can just type the main words like background, birth town, race, so forth and so on, and go through all that if you want, and paste it into your characters. All right, so that's good. You have yours done. Who else here? Let's go. So that was Blix, right? Let's go to Razion, which is Becky.
Yep.
And did you put that under notes, or did you put it under background, backstory?
I put it under background. So apparently
backstory?
I didn't read all of it. Yeah, I put it under backstory. I was trying to put it under background, but it doesn't give you that option. So I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to port it in, and I didn't create it that same way that it said. So I just kind of did my own thing.
Yeah. I would appreciate that format if you don't mind. I know it's kind of tedious, but it helps me extract the information out that we can use in the story. Especially when you start completing some of your prophecy items, you get bonuses and things of that sort. So it helps me pull that information out. This format's nice. But
so what I can do is I still have it saved in a a note, and I can actually just put it in notes, what I wrote. This was just what I wrote for backstory.
Right.
So I can actually still drop that into notes for you later.
Right. So what I can do here, I think, is I can. So I'm gonna edit this real quick. Great. So now, if you go to your backstory and scroll down, you'll see the format filling each of those sections in. Okay.
Okay, is that in Foundry or is that in?
That's in the D&D
Okay, gotcha.
Beyond. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
All right. That'll help me as far as the storytelling goes on your character. All right. Who
Okay,
else
let me go back.
now? Nick.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh wait, you got.
I'm going to post that in your character sheet also. So if you go to notes, backstory, you'll see, and just delete the where it says roll dice and just put that information in there for me. That like I said, that format's kind of important. That's why I pinned it on Discord, because I didn't stress that enough. But it helps
Yes.
me. It helps me suss out information that I need when I'm writing backgrounds and stories for you. Okay.
You want that in the D&D Beyond, or
Yeah,
you want that?
Put it in D&D Beyond, because D&D Beyond is where I go do all my research. Foundry
Okay.
VTT, it's very mutable. So your characters, when you change them in D&D Beyond, I will re-import them into Foundry
Okay.
pre-game, so they're updated. And I can show you again how to do that yourself if you want. But that's that. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have the
Yeah, let me
backstory
go ahead.
in the notes in the D&D Beyond.
So let's go. Yeah, notes, backstory. And
I don't have it in the format. I can put it in the format.
Yeah, that would help me a lot. I really, really appreciate that.
Same.
I'll
Same.
work on that.
All right, and then who else? That was Nick. Pandora. Do, 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 do.
I updated, but I don't think it's in the correct format.
Yeah. I'll post that in there for you too. I know it's kind of tedious, guys, but it, like I said before, it really helps me suss it out. All right.
Okay. I think I have everything in here like that. I just removed some of it. Okay, let me pop this in. Oh, damn. What I wanted.
And Veronica, how's your character creation going for you?
Oh, I am so stuck on my cantrip. Oh, this is incredible. Okay. Gosh, I want to do
Cantrips
all of them.
time. Oh. Nah, hey, come on.
So why am I not hearing music? We should be hearing music now.
By the way, is my headset better?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, let's go ahead.
I looked for my. I looked for the one that I bought from the one that I ran over for my Bluetooth, and finally had to get another Bluetooth. So I'm sure I have a Bluetooth around here somewhere. No clue. So I found one.
All right.
I took your box. I'm so sorry, Cat. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me.
Why is it not?
Format.
Do y'all hear music coming from the app?
Yes.
Oh, I see what it is. I had it turned
No.
down. I had it turned down so low I couldn't hear it. All right. Never mind. All right. How are y'all doing?
I'm just copying and pasting stuff.
Yeah, I had my music turned down too. I fixed it.
My kid has no volume.
Did anybody want to review combat and how that worked while people were correcting their character sheets?
I'm always down to kill us something, but I've been using this tool, so maybe someone else needs help more.
Do I have to tell you my mysterious secrets?
For me as a game master, yes, you do.
Okay, but okay, so nobody's gonna be looking at my character sheet then.
No.
Okay, cool.
I had a question about the initiative that we did last week. Do you roll the initiative or do we do that?
But y'all roll it.
Okay.
If you remember in the combat tracker,
Yes.
was that little fist? When there's an actual active combat, you'll see your character in there, and there'll be a big dice next to it. So if you click on it right now, you'll see there's a D20 next to your names, and that's how you do it. So click on
Okay.
your character's D20, and it'll roll your initiative for you.
Okay.
And you can chat. You can click on the chat icons on the left-hand side,
And it shows.
and it shows what you rolled, and you can explode it to see it. Make sure it add all your modifiers. I want to see you roll on a 1d20. Do you have any bonuses? So, your initiative modifier. I keep getting lost in this character sheet here. Initially, you have a +2, so it did not add a +2 to your roll.
It did add a +2 to him.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
He had a 2 + 2. And then a 12 + 2.
Yeah. I forgot. It rolls the die on the second line. Yeah. My bad. It got it for you. As a player, Elizabeth looks at that interface differently than I do normally.
Is it possible to change my name?
What do you want to be?
Really?
What do you want it to be?
It'd be NIQ.
Oh, you want to take out the Matthew
And
part?
I think he's concerned about the NIG that he's showing up in chat.
Why is it doing that? NIQ. Close.
Not gonna get it. I'll mess with it later. on.
You know what it might be? Let me check something here.
Yeah.
Configure player.
And it might not work with that computer because it's so old.
Maybe.
Wait, seriously?
But I'm done.
Okay.
Backgrounds.
Try again, Nick.
What do you want me to try again?
Roll initiative.
Um. Looks like it's already rolled.
Just roll, or just click on something on your character sheet so it throws something in the chat box. Huh. So why is it doing that? Let me go check your character real quick.
Yeah, because my character sheet has NIQ.
Well, I can delete it and re-import him, I guess. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, I forgot to add my religion. Me too.
Was correct in Beyond.
Yeah.
And then if I do that. Let me assign permissions to you real quick to your character.
Okay. Do I need to log out and log back into it?
1 minute, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, go to the actors tab and see if you see your character in there.
Yes.
Click that. Make a roll. See if it comes across the chat correctly.
Yeah, that's showing up.
I don't know what that was. All right. Veronica, you want to share your screen with us, or are you doing okay?
I'm doing okay for now.
All right.
Oh, this. Actually,
Warren,
Yes, ma'am.
Blix would like to use this time to play her lute for tips.
All right.
You say for nips or tips?
Same thing.
Okay.
tips and tips. I don't know. Okay, I'm confused. Stop.
Okay, I think I've finished updating my character backstory if you want to check it.
Okay. Give me 1 second. That's Pandora, right? So let me go into here. Wow, it's an interesting start for you started out your background and where and you're a paladin. See how that can come about though.
Well, I kept the narrative part that I came up with at the bottom.
Sure, sure.
Hey, I've got a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've answered it myself. Never mind.
Did you have an enemy by chance?
Me?
Hmm.
No, I didn't roll. Or I didn't get one in my roll.
Okay.
She has no enemies.
Everybody loves me. I'm a cat.
So you like a potent drink made from fermented rice.
Not very nutritious.
Zara falula. Falu.
I back out of my turtle spit soup.
Mm.
It's a goblin thing you wouldn't understand.
What?
Ah, damn it.
So in your background, Chris, you mentioned that you were arrested. You were accused of a crime, exiled or imprisoned. And so in your handwritten background, maybe somebody there helped you get away from the accusation of crime, and that's where and how you began the process of pursuing the path of a paladin. Because here, maybe they talked to you about that. Having overheard a conversation about the Luxon, instead of having overheard it, you were actually what's the word when they evangelized to by somebody in the system trying to get people out of the life of crime. Maybe that's what influenced you.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to work your backstory that you made up into the points above. And maybe that's who your ally is, because it mentions you have an ally up here. Maybe that's who that person is.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Kryn dynasty, do you know about them?
Not a whole lot.
All right, so
I'll go back and read.
So, the Kryn dynasty is an empire made up of dark elves, drow, or drow, however you want to pronounce it, and other humanoids typically considered to be monsters by the other nations of Wildmount, such as minotaurs, goblins, and gnolls. The dynasty rules over the wastes of Zoharas, I can't pronounce that. A land once blighted by the rule of the betrayer gods, when immortals still walked the land. The Kryn safeguard is secret. Okay. Alright. And so that's kind of what you know about it. I don't know how long or how much you know about it, because you can think about people in medieval times could live their entire life in a town and not really know much beyond their town. They know about rumors and stuff that come through, but nothing like we know today. Nothing. And a lot of players make those assumptions that they don't have Google Maps and world reporting agencies like we do these days. So you can leave out big swaths of knowledge and it won't hurt your character. This means you have a learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something to think about how you want to handle that. Alright. I like your prophecy, that's kind of cool. And your mystery is really good too. I can see that working out to possibly a really cool magic item in your future. All right, so let's see here. So you're still working on your backstory, Matthew? Because I see you need family, ally, and rival relationships, ally and rival identities.
Yes, I'm updating those on the Beyond.
Okay. How's it going, Veronica? You're muted.
Let her work.
I'm in background.
Okay.
All right, I shared the background. I'll update it for you.
Who was playing the goblin? I forget who that was.
That's me.
Okay.
That's Liz. Man, Foundry keeps making me reload my application.
That's weird. Is it crashing on you?
Twice so far.
Huh.
I drew a circle and I don't know how to get rid of it. I finally made the movement thing work. Check it out. Bam.
Okay. So I've got Raison done. I can't pronounce your first name, unfortunately. And I think I've already looked at Chris's, right? Yeah.
Okay, mine's updated.
Okay.
I believe I have it in the correct format that you
Tabaxi.
wanted.
And Chris, you're the Tabaxi, is that correct? I think.
Chris, you're muted.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's an interesting cat race.
And
I've never had
Chris-
anybody ever play them before.
I need to ask you, Chris, how offended did Tabaxi get when you scritch him behind the ears?
Not at all.
Okay, good. Not that I can reach your ears, but I'm just curious. You might sit down.
Yeah, because I am. Oh, what was it? I'm 6'10".
Oh, we're gonna be besties. 'Cause I am 3'8".
Oh, that's so cute.
Do not even come halfway up you.
That is kind of funny. Okay, so y'all finishing that last bit up.
Did I do this right? Should I put it in the Discord window, or I think I got it. Maybe I should share it. Should I do that? I'll do a screen share and you can tell me.
Sure.
Yeah.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you asking?
What do I do now?
So you have your character created. Strength 14, hit points. Right, and you're playing a cleric, right? Do you have your spells picked?
No.
So click on spells.
Okay, I'm gonna believe that they're here. There.
Alright, so you have cantrips, light, and mage hand. Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, did it choose them for me? Maybe it did.
I don't know. Go to manage spells on the upper right hand corner. Over there, the little red text. Yep. And so, based on your background stuff that you have some always prepared ones. And as a cleric, let me open up your character sheet real quick because you've completed it, so I should be able to go and look at it. Collections, my campaigns. Alright, so we have this manage spells. Known spells, prepared spells, spells slots to first level. So that you'll see, if you scroll up, Veronica, on the right hand side, you'll see spell slots. If you hit that little caret, it'll point down. So it'll say spell slots, first to a little caret. Yeah, click that. So that shows you have 2 first level spells you can prepare. And so what you want to do is want to prepare some spells for your cleric here. And sorry, I'm jumping between UIs here.
So this is where I learned the spells right here.
Yeah, but I'm having a hard time remembering how to do it. Depends on how long I've created a character. Sorry. Matthew, you remember how to add spells in this damn thing?
Yeah.
I thought you clicked
So
On it, and I learn it.
yeah, that happened.
Huh.
Let me get in so I can give you a walkthrough.
Yeah, it looks like if I go here and go to like spare the dying, I can just click on it and learn the spell.
Yes. If you click on there, it'll add to your book.
Where did you find
There's
that?
a list that you can add and take out where it removes, and you can add them. Let me get into my character.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
share
not seeing
screen.
that though. Am I just being dumb here?
It's there's a trick.
Manage spells, which to me would be like where you would go and then it's like add spell button somewhere. There's not one here. Known
No.
spells. There
Go
we
on the
go.
lot.
So you
Go-
got to click on known
go-
spells.
there you
Duh.
go.
Yeah. I forgot clerics are slightly different. All right. Yeah, and then you can filter by cantrips by clicking the filter by or first and so on and so forth. So if you click it like the 0 dash 0 dash, it
Those are your
filters out. Those are only the cantrips, right? And how many cantrips per
No.
day can you have? I can't remember. Yeah, you can
It's
have
like-
0 of 3 cantrips. So you have 3 cantrips you can add to your list. You already have some always prepared ones because of your background and stuff. So you see up there it says known spells, Veronica. It has cantrips : 0/3.
Yes. Okay, I'll research those now. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get out now.
And you should just be able to click on one of them, and it should just give you a description of it, like guidance. If I click on guidance, it'll expand it and tell you more about it. Did I answer your question, Veronica? Clumsily.
Absolutely. I'm on it. Thank you so much.
Anybody else? All right, let's take a quick 5-minute break while people are finish up their characters. And just take your time. There's no like you got to get it done kind of thing. Okay.
Lex is having a homemade chocolate shake.
That sounds good.
Gotten really good at these lately.
I'll have to come by and visit. I'll bring it out to you in 6 feet apart and we'll socialize and drink shakes.
I'll just hose you down in my driveway with chocolate milkshake.
That's too funny. So, you find yourselves basically in a small town called Feldwin. For one reason or another, you've all managed to make your way here over the past year or 2 years, and you've kind of settled into this town, exploring your own occupations, doing research for various groups that you work with, and things of that sort. And so you've had some time to kind of settle into the town. One of your favorite places that you go to is called the Goldenfield Tavern and Lodge. It is run by Simon Deepwell. He's a dark-skinned halfling. He's got a short gray hair on him, some dark skin, and he's a fairly nice gentleman. Makes his way about, serving the patrons and making sure they have everything they need when they ask for it. Let me go here real quick. that's basically kind of what this looks like. Feldwin itself, let me pull up my information on that real quick. Sorry, trying to get all my notes.
I've got blank screen, Warren. It says that I don't have a token with any vision on this.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I need to drop all tokens on here real quick. 1 second. Where are y'all? Okay, here. And I think I still need to import Veronica's character.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do that real quick. Okay. And Veronica, did you pick a picture for your character yet? Because I don't. It just has a unknown man. That's fine. You can pick it later. I was just curious.
No, I haven't chosen.
That's fine. All right. All right, Veronica. So if you're in Foundry Virtual Tabletop, you should see. Let me get you on here. Token. So for your character, what's your vision? Do you know? Yeah, we'll get that fixed real quick.
No, not yet. Let me take a look.
Helps have good vision. She looks like that character from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm looking to see if I can tell. What did you want? The vision?
Yeah.
Veronica, is that your microphone? I think it's picking up the music, or is that Warren?
It's Veronica.
Oh, here.
He's picking it
There you
up.
go.
So Veronica in Foundry, if you go to the upper right-hand corner, you'll see like a little musical note.
I just see dark vision 60 feet. What am I looking for?
You're
what am I
fine.
missing?
So right now you're on a map,
Dark vision 60 feet.
Veronica.
What would a vision be? Am I missing it?
She can't hear me. She turned her microphone.
Oh, okay. I see. As a cleric, I mean, as a half elf, what is my vision?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Veronica? Veronica?
She muted her speakers. Veronica.
Veronica? Veronica, can you hear me?
Veronica.
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 Freaking awesome. Your microphone.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Unmute your speakers, Veronica.
Can you hear us now?
Veronica. Who has SMS? Send her SMS message to unmute her speakers on her computer. I might. Let me see.
I do.
I can see in dim light up to 60 feet.
Can you hear us, Veronica? Can you hear us?
That's about all I see right now. Oh, I can't hear. Oh, I can't hear you guys. Oh.
Okay. So, Veronica, let me walk you through the interface real quick. So, in Foundry, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna wait. Let me mute the sound.
No, don't
here.
do
How
anything.
that?
I'm gonna walk you through something to help with the sound. So,
Okay.
in Foundry, on the right-hand side of Foundry, you're gonna see what looks like a little chat bubble. You'll see a fist kind of like that, and like a wavy piece of paper like a map.
Yes.
You see 3 little heads. 3 little heads is where your character sheet's gonna be under. It'll be under player characters.
Okay.
Then you'll see some other items. But one we're interested in has a little musical note. Do you see the musical note?
Yes.
Click on that. And do you see playlist? What do you see on that list there?
Yes. Playlist, ambient, interface.
Okay, so you can turn down the volume of playlist.
Yes.
All right. But in the future, what I recommend is getting the headphones or earphones that you can just plug into your computer. That way your microphone won't pick up your audio from your speakers.
I saw that message, and so mine are actually right here. I just didn't.
Okay. That'll solve that problem, and you won't have feedback coming through.
Okay, let me set up my speaker stuff. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm connected. Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you.
Uh-oh, that didn't go right. I'm in headset. Did somebody say something again?
Can you hear us now?
Yes,
All right.
I am. You are in my ear.
All right, so that allows you to turn your audio and stuff up and not have to worry about getting feedback.
Thank you very much. Much better.
Okay.
Is your screen still black, Pandora?
So.
Yes.
Let me check your token prototype vision.
So my character should be fleshed out enough to play the game.
And have you clicked on your token at all on the screen, Chris?
When the other map was up, I was able to see it and move around and everything. But I don't see my little player icon underneath the Goldfield Tavern and Lodge up in the top left.
Refresh your browser real quick. Veronica, on the Goldfield Tavern and Lodge, do you see your little masked man? Little white icon towards the bottom of the screen? Yeah, that's the one there.
Yes, I do. Yes,
Alright.
I do.
So, click on it with your mouse.
With my mouse? I'm kidding.
Your mouse. And so it should kind of give you a view of white and darker areas.
It would make that. This.
If you want, you can share your screen again.
Okay. Let me do that.
Yeah, so that's what you should be seeing when you click your token. So if you click off your token somewhere on the screen, like click on another person's token, I think you can. So you see how the shadows kind of changed?
Mm-hmm.
So that's their vision because you're set as an observer. Move your...
Oh.
So what I want you to do is use your arrow keys on your keyboard. Now that you've selected your token, hit your down arrow keys twice. So you can see you kind of move down. Alright? That's one way you do movement. With your mouse over the battle map, use your mouse wheel and roll up and down, and you can zoom in and out of the... So zoom out so everything's a little bit smaller. Is that a Mac mouse you're using?
Yes.
Yeah, they're a little tricky to use. All right, so now you have this bigger zoom area. And what I want you to do is practice movement, right? So I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do it, right? So I'm going to click on your character, myself, and I'm going to hold down my control key. I'm not touching the mouse. My hands are free, right? I'm going to hold your control key down. I'm going to drag your character down 2 squares. It'll highlight. I'm going to let go of my mouse, but I'm still holding the control key down. Then I'm going to drag them to the left for a few feet, let go of my mouse, but still holding the control key down. Now, I say that's where I want to move to. I let go of the control key, and I hit my space bar, and it will execute the move. So I'm going to put you back. So I want you to try a similar move yourself. Hold your control key down, use your mouse, drag them down. And what you want to do is just straight down.
Oh.
Straight down. Straight down 2 squares. Let go of your mouse, but keep the control key down. Now, while still holding the control key, click on the token again and move it to the left 3 squares. No, not quite like that. So I'll explain the process again to you.
Okay.
So I'm going to grab whoever this is here. So I've clicked on them once, right? So now they're selected.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold my control key down. I'm going to drag them down a couple of times, over and across. Let go of my mouse. Click again. Drag them across. Let go of my mouse. Then hit my space bar.
Okay. Hit the space bar. Okay, let me try that.
That executes. But what you're going to do is control key, drag down, let go of your mouse, then hold your mouse down again, and then let go of your control key and your mouse, and then hit your space bar. See them move? So move them back to where they were originally. So I want you to use the mouse movement process.
Oh, use the, okay. Don't cheat. Got you. Okay. I can do this.
Great. So that's how you can move. Now also on your screen, Veronica, you'll see on the left-hand side of the screen an anvil with a big D20 on it. Well, below that, you're going to see a head. So that's character mode, right? Then to the right of that big head, you can see like a little selection if you mouse over it with your mouse. So move your mouse to the left of the screen, and you'll see the word selection come above. Select token, and then below that is select targets. That doesn't quite work yet, so we're going to ignore that. And then below that, you'll see measure distance, right? So if you click on the measure distance, you can drag and measure things. And I see it and you see it. So try measuring the distance from your token to the tree to the south of you.
20 feet.
Great. Now, something else you can do. You'll see below the head on the left-hand side, measurement controls. It's like a little L joint, right? If you click that, you'll see a circle, which is area effect, right? So this is a circle template, right? So I can click that, and I can drag a circle on the map, and when I let go, it'll highlight the area on the map. So try that yourself. You may have to zoom out. Not quite so big. Alright, so move your mouse over that little star symbol that appeared. When you point your mouse over that, you can click it once, and then hit delete on your keyboard. It'll go away. Okay? So what I want you to notice about this, so it will get... It gets bigger as you drag your mouse out. So if I drag out a short distance and let go, it creates a little graphic for me. So I wanted to at some point... So you can try that out. You can create multiple ones that way. So this will be handy for you when you're casting spells. So if you double click on the little star area though, you can actually manually enter that information if you needed to. So my distance in feet is 7.79. I can make it 10 instead and hit save template, and it'll make it different, and so on and so forth. The one below that, you get the circle. Then you have the other one. It's called cone template. If you click that and you drag straight out, you'll see a template for a cone attack appear. Mine was 20 feet. So you can see how that works, okay? Below that's a square. That's the rectangle template. And of course the ray template. And the ray template's nice for if I'm casting a spell at somebody and I need to know what it does, like that. These are important things to get used to. And if you draw a template on the map and you're not sure how to get rid of it, there's a trash can at the very bottom of that list, and it will delete all your templates on the scene. That happens quite a bit. You draw something, don't know how to get rid of it. And then finally, down at the bottom of your 6 sections, you'll see a journal notes, right? And this allows you to create notes and journal entries if you want. If they're on the map, for example. Now, in the upper right-hand corner of your UI, so, I'm sorry, on the left-hand side, you see that little pin, that little push button pin? Click it. I can't remember how that works for y'all. Oh, it's not enabled. I'm sorry. That's fine. The other way to do that is you go to Journal. Upper right-hand corner of your UI. You'll see it says Journal Entries. It's like 2 to the left of the musical note. You click on that in your UI. Oh, you're in a vertical mode. Yeah, good. You'll see the It's like a little book. If you click on that,
Yeah.
one left to the left of that. One more. Nope, too far.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, when you mouse over, it'll say journal.
Is that it?
Yeah, click it.
It's not saying anything right now. Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right, so you'll see Heroic Chronicles is currently displayed, right? But if you click on that, I showed this to y'all earlier. This is the tables all rolled on, right? And every time you click it, it'll appear and hide. And so if I reveal journals and things to you, they'll appear here for you. Like right now, I'm going to do something, right? So close up the Heroic Journal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show something to you, and it should pop up. Excuse me, I sneeze. And so that was the format for y'all's character sheets. But anyway, and you can close that one out too. So that's the basics of how you do that, okay? So we're gonna do another combat simulation, and I think probably next Thursday we'll be ready to start, and I'll have a whole formal process for y'all. Today we're gonna look at some of the features of how you maneuver around, deal with doors and things like that. Give me 1 second here. Alright, so what I want to do now, on the character sheets, you can stop sharing your screen if you want. So let's go ahead and let's just figure out how so you'll see a door on this patio, right? And one more thing you can do, Veronica, on your keyboard, you'll see the X key. If you hold your X down, a hand will appear wherever your mouse is. So right now you see one appear on the map where my hand is. So try that. So there you go. You can also hold your X key down, and if you right click, it'll put a little spinning thing on the map. If you try to right click on a character though, you're not going to get the spinner. You have to be slightly off the character token to get that little spinner to show up. So that allows you to ping and let me know, where you are and stuff. So right now the door on the map is locked. So do y'all see that little door on the map?
We do.
So if you click on it, it should not open, right? So I can actually make the maps where things don't open and such. But I'm gonna right click it now and I'm gonna unlock it for y'all. Now, anybody near the door can click on it once, and when you do, the door will open when you click on it once, and you'll be able to see into the room. If you have your token selected, you'll be able to see what's in that room, right? So you should see like one gentleman in the room right now, and that allows you to move in. If that door is shut, though, for example, I've closed it again. Who is this? This is Kratz Raisin. Without opening the door, try to go to the door without opening it. Becky. You can't go through it without opening it, right? Because the wall blocks your entry. You'll notice over here on the left-hand side of the map, there are windows. You can actually look through those windows and see what's in the other room. So, Becky, move your token in front of the window, and you should be able to see in front of that, into the room itself.
Is that a window?
Yeah, there's one right over here.
Which one? Oh yeah, one of these. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So move your character to that window, and you'll be able to see through it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay. That's just some map exploration
Yeah.
things for you to do. Veronica, I want you to try to open the door real quick. So click on that door.
Nick's got stuck on the other side of the door. Hey, dude.
So now, if you click on your token, Veronica, you can move them through the door
Remember,
if it's open.
it's how you're getting a cupcake. It's all about the cupcake.
You can, and one thing they really do, it's really easy as far as movement goes, is you can actually just click on your token and just use your arrow keys to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just count it off.
That's good.
try that if you like, using your arrow keys on your keyboard.
Where is the anyone going? Wow. You can. Wow.
Warren, we can't hear you.
Put yourselves at a table that you want to be located at. And we're going to emulate another combat tonight to see how it works out for y'all. Make sure everybody understands the combat. And I think that will do us good for tonight. And I can answer questions if you have questions about your characters. So, Veronica, and let me get all of y'all selected in the combat tracker also.
Okay.
You'll see there's a fist in the on the right-hand side of your UI. If you click on that fist, you'll see a list of people. You'll see yourself in that combat list. So the D20 to the right-hand side of that is your initiative. So if you click on that D20, it'll roll your initiative for your character. Yay, you got a 5. Okay, so after all of y'all roll your initiatives, if you don't mind. Kratz, Becky, you need to roll your initiative.
She did. She also got a 5.
My UI shows her as a waiting for initiative.
Oh, I don't know if it was an initiative roll, but there's
Becky,
definitely...
go to the combat tracker where the fist is. Next to your name, Ray-san, you'll see a D20. Click on that D20, please.
I am not in the combat
There you
tracker.
All right, yeah, do it on the combat tracker. All right, I guess you could do it in the chat too, but I don't know if it automatically tracks to the combat tracker. I haven't tested that out.
It didn't because I rolled it originally for a public roll on a 20 and it came up as 5. Yeah, you have to do it in the combat tracker.
You know that Pandora's not on the combat tracker?
You picked me.
Pandora.
Huh.
She's stealthy that way.
She is. She is
You
now.
know, it's cat traits.
All right, good. So now you can see the order of initiative, right? And you won't always be able to see individuals and things of that sort. And so I can hide them from you. For example, there's a guy down by the door over here, right? I can make him invisible so y'all can't see him. I can also make him invisible in the combat tracker so you don't really see information about him. Normally I obscure the name of the NPC so you don't know they're thugs or, you know, a mind flayer or a beholder or a dragon ancient. You know, you won't know that kind of information normally. So we have initiative roll, right? So Blix, do you remember? I'm going to start combat. Now, what'll happen is when I start combat, I think I have that turned on. Let me double check something real quick. Modules, configure settings, module settings. Yeah, hide. Pan the token, enable select token, enable reroll
You know, you
initiative,
get this on hold.
enable temporary combat.
I put it on hold.
Spell effects, go large, enable mighty summoner, D&D 5e fog. Boots, clear inventory, virtual table set, yep. One second, I'm checking all my settings here, make sure we've got everything on. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, so we have the combat tracker up. I'm going to start the combat. And the next person in order will get a little thing telling them that they're next. If you notice at the bottom part of your Foundry UI, you'll see cranking along the bottom of the screen, there's a little red line with a little clock on it. Do y'all see that?
I see a little time clock, not a little cock.
That's the time clock. The clock. Sorry. Wow. All right. Little timer making its way across the screen. That's how much time you have left for your turn. It's not like gonna shoot you or like, oh, you can't go. It's just a reminder that your decisions are impacting other people. When it gets all the way to the right-hand side, it will ding and let you know hey, your time's up. So, Blix, if you'll double-click on your token or double-click on your combat tracker name, token? Yeah, your token. It'll open up your character sheet. When you do that, you're going to have your inventory, your features, your spellbook, and things of that sort where you can make your attack. So I want you to go ahead and tell me who are you going to attack?
I am going to attack this dude here. What I want to do is hop up on the table and slash him with my rapier.
All right. So what you can do, I think you can click on the target button and then select him, and I think it puts little lines around him.
Oh. A 9 to hit.
Right. So I'll tell you that you missed. You didn't do anything, right? So that's kind of how you do that. So who's up next in the initiative?
Please.
Oh, you get reactions and stuff, huh?
Bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna step back down here. Now I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. When you end your turn, it'll go right to Nick. So Nick is up next. So Nick, can you share your screen real quick with us so Veronica can see what you're doing?
I can try. Let me see. So how does one share a screen?
In Zoom?
You should have
So towards the bottom of Zoom, you should see a little green.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, share screen.
Share screen. Does that work?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
You could start my turn over and I could share my screen.
Ah, here we go. How's that?
Perfect. Well, sort of. It hasn't come up yet.
Did you see?
Well, there it goes. All right. So Veronica, you see the screen here?
Yes.
So go ahead, Matthew, and double click your token. So his token comes up, and you can see his features that he has, his abilities, and things of that sort. If he clicks on the inventory tab, here are his attacks and things that he can do. You're playing a spellcast, so it's kind of complicated. But if you hover over, for example, the dagger picture, a die will appear. If you click it, it will roll an attack.
Oh, wow.
Then you can,
fancy.
Then you can close out the character sheet, and you can go to chat. And you'll see his attack. Well, it was Elizabeth Blix, and what she did, right? And so we'll get to one of your attacks in a few moments. Although, when it did Blix, it should have had... Yeah. Okay, I see what it did. All right. So anyway, it's kind of what he did. So go ahead and let's have you make one of your attacks, Nick. Let's see how it works out.
Alright, first I'm going to move my character over to...
another screen.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack this guy here. With the greatsword.
Okay.
Alright, so my attack. It's just normal because it's not disadvantaged or anything. And it's gonna be an 8. Yay! That sucked.
So you missed.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Something gonna miss.
You and me both.
All right.
Yeah. Slippery guys.
All right. If you're done, hit end turn. And
Right.
Crasset, Razon, you're up. Becky. How do you say your character's name again? Your first name?
Let me get back in. My kid turned off Foundry. I left the room for 2 seconds to tell that. Long story. I'm not even in. Let me see if it even shows me. Is it still showing me as? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's still showing me. Okay, that's cool. It saved my spot. I like it. Let me see. I'll attack the dude across from me at the table, I guess. So I'll do him. Let's see. Let's do something close. Wait. Let's see. Maybe up. I need to. Okay, how do I set an attack again?
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, Becky, so you can kind of see it. So on your character, right here, if I double click your token, this character sheet comes up.
There we go.
And then you have
Right.
your inventory, and if you mouse over like the quarterstaff, you'll see a little die. Click that.
Oh,
It will roll an attack. You'll notice in the chat, your attack will appear.
I want to make him sleep. Yeah. Sleep is for everybody, though, right? I can't remember.
You need to read the spell. I need you to know your spells. Sleep doesn't quite work that way, though.
No, it affects everybody. That's so good. I am, because we're just playing around with this, I'm going to go ahead and use his mage hand and have the hand go over and slap him.
Right, so if you look at your spell, sleep, it tells you the spell sends creatures into a magical sleep. So creatures, everybody. And it tells you within 20 feet of where you choose within the range of the affected area.
Right, that's why I'm not doing it.
So, for example, you could cast a sleep spell. And let's say you want to try to only get the guys over here in the corner, right? So you could try to cast it here. But yeah, I mean, from the center of origin, it's going to be really big in this room. So you're going to affect multiple people. But also, sleep is not quite what you think it is. It's also based on hit die. So be careful about that spell. Actually, I don't see it used out all that often in D&D anymore because of the way they change.
Yeah, I think I'll just use Mage Hand just for the fun of it and just slap him with it. Because it's just funny.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah. Okay,
Then if you get in your turn, we'll go to the next person.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and end my turn.
Okay.
There we go. It's not popping out.
Okay, so I'm going to move past my thugs. Pandora, you're up.
This is going to be annoying. I really just want this on the other side.
it's cold.
Did I hit?
Let me see here. Yeah, it's a critical. So Veronica, she just rolled a critical. So if you look in the chat box, you'll see a green 25. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So if she clicks on the 25, the number 25, or the dice in the chat box, she'll see she rolled a 20. And then she has a +3, +2 in the chat box. And so that's your proficiency modifier and any other bonuses you get.
Okay.
So you can see her chat box right there. When she clicks on the number 25, it expands it in chat.
I do. I see the 1d20.
Yeah. So you'll see the
I see it,
20
exactly.
icon right on. So that's how she got 25. So I tell her, you hit. Now she's going to hit the damage or the versatile, depending on that weapon, right? So go ahead and roll your damage. When she clicks on it, you'll notice it has, well, she went through it pretty quick, but it has the, you click on the damage again real quick. It has the 1d6 for the quarterstaff, plus ampersand mod, that's your modifiers, plus ampersand bonus. So your modifier would be your proficiency, and your bonus, let's say, is a quarterstaff +1, or some strength bonus, right? So it is your strength bonus in this instance. Because if you look at her character sheet, she's proficient with quarterstaffs, and she, I guess, has a +2 strength or dexterity because it's a versatile. So no, it's +3, and it's +2 proficiency is your yeah. So that's how she got that. So now when she rolls damage, it'll tell her what she got. And you'll see it's 2d6 +3, which is her strength bonus. Because she rolled a critical, it doubles the damage dice only. Okay?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
If you move to the corner, you won't take opportunity attacks from either of those guys, but you will give both me and Veronica advantages on our attacks.
I move over here.
Is that right, Warren?
So if she moves over here, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do that after I've already rolled?
Yeah, you haven't moved, yeah. You can take your actions in any order you want. You can attack, then move. You can move, attack, and then move. If you want to half your move, whatever. Alright?
Okay. And then you have to apply the damage, right?
Yeah, so she did damage to the guy. I presume it's this one here. And what I do is I click the apply damage. Right now he has 32 hit points, right? So I'm going to right click her 11. He's selected. I'm going to hit apply damage. Now he only has 21 out of 32. So you've done some damage to him. Alright, go back to the combat tracker. She ended her combat. I have 2 thugs up. I'm going to move past the thugs. And now we're going to be on you, Veronica. So I'm going to share my screen again real quick.
It says your turn. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. And did I share the wrong screen? Yes, I did. Let me fix that. Share. I want this screen. Okay, good. All right. So, where are you? You are here. So if I double click your token, you'll see your character sheet comes up. And you'll see you have inventories, features, spellbook. All these have different things that are important for you. Your features will give you, like, oh, I have dark vision, I have Fey ancestry. You can click on any of these things and see. Sometimes you have a feature that lets you do certain things and cast spells, so you gotta be aware of those. But for you, let's say spellbook, for example, right? So you have Bless, okay? So you could actually cast Bless and it'll ask you what level you want to use it. Now you'll notice, I think it does it for you. Let's do this real quick. So I think earlier we cast one of yours, right? So notice right here, first level. On the UI right here. Do you see where I'm kind of mousing over, Veronica, right here? It says first level 0/2 in your spells book. Do you see that, Veronica? Well, I think we lost her.
Huh.
So she's coming back on. Give her a second.
She's back.
But there I am. Okay, well, that was exciting.
Okay.
Got bumped.
So you'll see here where it says first level. Do you see the first level little gray bar I'm clicking on? Right here in the UI. Then you'll see a 0/2, right? Watch those numbers. I'm going to go to spell. I'm going to cast Bless. And what's it tell me? I have 0 slots available. That's because I manually changed that to a 0. If I make that 2, not 20,
You
right?
can leave it at 20.
Right? Then I click it again. It says, hey, what level do you want to cast this at? Well, you can only cast it at that. And you're going to consume a spell slot. So watch that number up here. And hit cast. Now it drops to 1/2. And then if I double click your title bar of your character sheet right up here, it'll minimize your character without closing it. And I can go back to chat now. And I can't see it because all those heads are in the way. I will see the Bless spell pops up right here. And it says, whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that number to their attack roll. So that you're blessing everybody in a group, right? So now they're all blessed, and they have that an effect on them, right? And so I could come into this conditions chart right here, and I could add a little plus symbol like this to indicate they have a buff that gives them
Okay, okay.
bless. Now I do that part. I don't think you can do that, but you can try by right-clicking somebody else's token, and if you get the token little assigned status effects, and you could do it. All right.
Nope.
So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Well, no, I guess not. Hang on one second. What else? So Veronica, you can also go to let's see here. Let's do Burning Hands, right? So if I cast Burning Hands, notice what it says, place measurement template. So this is awesome, because when you hit cast, you'll see this in the background here moving around. Let me close your token, or your closure.
Okay.
You see that? And I can, without clicking, I can wheel my mouse wheel around. And that's kind of why it's good to have a mouse that has that mechanical wheel. So then you can move it around like that. And so I'm going to do Burning Hands, right? And Veronica's like, I think y'all can survive it. So she clicks, and right here you'll see the area that it affects. So it's going to affect all these people right here. And also Chris. So you see how that kind of works? Now
I do.
Okay, so I dropped this template on the battle map. Now in my UI, and same one you have, you go to the measurement tool right here, and you'll notice it has a little box on it. You can either delete it manually, or you can hit the trash can, and you can delete your stuff and get it off the map. All right, so let me put your character back to where it was. Well, that kind of explained a lot to you. So, let me stop sharing my screen. And what do you want to do? Because it's your initiative right now.
Shall I share my screen?
You can if you want to,
Yeah.
in case you have questions.
Here we go. And on this side, here we go. Okay, so from here, I was already looking at this, and spell book, right?
Yeah. So some stuff you can do to help with your screen is in the lower right hand corner of your character sheet. You'll see it has a little arrow with some arrows pointing up. You can resize your character sheet and kind of mess around with that. But
Oh, okay.
so let's try go to your inventory real quick. Click on your inventory tab. And let's just say you're going to do oh, you don't have any weapons yet, huh?
No, I forgot the weapon.
Alright, so yeah, we have to get you a weapon in your inventory. Hang on 1 second, I'll get you a weapon in your inventory.
Quarterstaff.
I'm just gonna poke people in the eye.
Judge them harshly.
A piercing gaze. Baptizi, your name is making me hungry.
Okay, so I dropped a mace in your character sheet. So what I want you to do is you'll see on the far right hand side, you'll see there's a little shield next to it. If you click that shield, it equips it. But something else you need to know about is sometimes it doesn't quite get the formulas right. See a little piece of paper and a pencil on it? Next to the trash can, next to the shield. Yep, click that piece of paper. And a little a little UI comes up. If you click on the details, the word called details there, this shows you have it equipped. It's a simple melee weapon. You can see down below it says activation cost is 1 action, and some other information down there. This is where you'll go if you have to manually fix stuff. Now, I'll certainly help you with that because it gets, even for me, it gets confusing. But you'll notice down at the bottom it says weapon attack, melee weapon attack, ability modifier for your character. I think that's strength, but you can leave it as default. And you'll see it says damage formula, 1d6 plus at modifier, and things of that sort. So that's just how you kind of build those things. So you could make this a +1 by putting a +1 after the mod, but we won't do that today. So go ahead and close this out. So the upper right hand corner, you'll see the close button.
Okay. Close.
Alright, so go ahead and click you put your mouse back over the mace. You'll see a D20 appear. Click on the D20. Now look in the chat box. You'll see a little orange icon appeared above the little symbols. That means that the chat box had a message from you or somebody else. Now you'll see the attack button and the damage button. So double click the title bar of your character sheet to kind of get it out of the way, or you can close it, one of the two.
Oh, that's my what do you call that?
So you see the words close on the character sheet? It's on the right hand corner.
Barely.
Yep, right there. That'll close the character sheet out. Now zoom in on the map a little bit, if you want or not. But you're attacking a guy. You have.
Am I turning myself instead of zooming? I am.
Yeah, because you had your. There you go. So you'll see the guy right below you, right? So let's assume you're attacking him. Because you have another player on the map, you have advantage, right? So what I want you to do is to hit the attack button in chat. Now this UI comes up, all right? And what happens is you'll see it tells you the formula, and it's a public role. So go ahead and click on advantage because you have a flank. And what you'll see now, it rolled for you, and it has this weird formula, 2d20 KH plus 1. What that means is you roll 2d20, keep the highest, and add my modifier. I guess it's your strength to it, right? So you rolled a 4 and a 13, it kept the 13, it gives you a total of 14. So I tell you, you hit, you did damage. So click on the damage button, still in chat up there. And this is just a regular attack hit, so just hit normal. And it rolled 6 points of damage, and I would apply that to him, right? But now let me ask you. Let me say if this happened, right? Let's say you did something and you need to make a and I say I need you to make a strength check, but only let me see it. So open your character sheet by double clicking your token on the map. Go to attributes. Now click on the word strength. Left hand side.
Here. Okay.
And I said, I want you to make an ability check. So you click the ability check. And notice it says roll mode public. Hit that down arrow. And I say, I'm the only one who can see it. It's a blind roll. You don't even know what you rolled. So hit blind GM roll. And then hit normal. So,
oh man, I see question marks.
Right, and that's important. I know what you rolled, right, but you don't. Because you could be looking for traps. And then I can say, yes, you did not find any traps at all, but you really don't know, right? Alright, so let's do another one. Let's say you need to make a dexterity saving throw, right? So click on the dexterity. Right, it's a saving throw. Click that, and make it a public roll and normal. Oh, you fumbled. That's terrible. So you rolled a 3. So you're like, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. So now if I wanted you to make an Arcana check, notice you have your skills over there. There's a skill with a check mark, means you're proficient. So it's your intelligent modifier plus 3. So you should get a plus 5 total. So click on Arcana, the word Arcana.
Wait, hold on, I'm lost. Arcana. Oh, here.
Yeah, click that word. Right, and just do a regular normal roll. And so you can see there, 1d20 plus 3. Okay? Because your intelligence modifier is what? A plus 1? Yep. And that's how you got that. Alright, so that's how you kind of do saving throws and things of that sort. Notice also, you have, on your character sheet, on the attributes, you have warding flare. That must be a character ability you have. I'm not sure what that is. Might want to check that out. You have resources, so if you have like a resource, you can type in arrows and then how many you have, and as you use them up. If you make a death save, so click on the word death save.
Death save. Holy smokes, where is death save?
It is towards the middle of the screen, below the word features.
Oh,
and below,
I see it.
yeah.
Death save.
So click that and hit normal, public, and good. Right? You rolled a 11, so you succeeded. So you'll see next to death saves, a check mark has appeared with a 1. You see that? So,
okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so it's one success out of 3. Hit death save again. Normal. Alright. That's 2 out of 3. If you did one more, you'd succeed. Let's do death save, and let's do it at disadvantage, just for the hell of it.
Oh, I didn't do it. I did it.
There you go. You failed. Now you'll see that one of them failed, right? So, what we want to do now, and I can't forget where that is on this character sheet, we want to take a long rest. Where is that? There it is. So you'll see hit dice at the top of your screen. You see an S rest and a long rest, right?
Oh, yes, I do.
So click on long rest. And hit reset. And it'll reset all your abilities back to your starting point. So click on reset. Or rest, sorry. It did not do your death saves, and it should have.
It didn't. Let me try it again. Long rest.
I think we had that problem last week.
Did we?
Lauren.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
It didn't either way.
Yeah,
You have to reset them manually.
try this. Veronica, hit long rest again. And hit rest. Yeah, it does get your spells reset. That's good. So let's say you're down to 1 hit point, Veronica. So you'll notice that I changed your health from 1/9. You see that?
Hey, thanks.
Right? Hit the short rest, S rest button. Now it's going to ask you, how many hit dice do you want to use? If you had more than 1 hit die, you're level 2, you'd have 2d8. If you hit the little down arrow where it says available, you'll see.
Got it.
Right. So that's what.
Then I roll for that.
Yep, you roll.
Normal.
And it'll heal you by 4. Notice your health went up by 4. So
Oh,
but you notice the hit dice went down to 0.
Oh.
That's only you only get so many per day, right? All right. I think that's that. So let's have you cast Burning Hands this time, Veronica. Now be aware of your character sheet. It's going to be taking up some of your screen. So if you click on Burning Hands,
go to Burning Hands.
Click on the dice.
Make sure she zeroes it out first.
So you have your consume spell slots checked and place measurement templates checked. That's good. Hit cast. Close your character sheet out. Now move your mouse over the combat area. So you see that right there. Now do your wheel on your mouse, but don't click. Just wheel your mouse. I think you clicked. Yeah, you already clicked, so it applied the area. So it's gonna be really hard with a max mouse because you have that no wheel mouse, right? It's just a.
That's right.
Yeah, it's really hard to use this interface with that. Can you grab that little center point and move and drag it? No, you can't. Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of tough. So in your UI, you'll see the little. I think it's the little measuring stick beneath your head over there on the left-hand side. Hit escape again on your keyboard, by the way. You're trying to log out or reload. Just hit escape.
I am. It's not letting me.
Click off somewhere else on the screen, like in the chat box.
That's the thing it did to me twice earlier.
It must have bombed out. Hit reload application. It's weird. What's going on with that? Yeah, you should have just been able to hit escape twice on your keyboard and it should have gone away. Hit dismiss on that. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, so you had placed a template on the map, right? You can also right click.
Yeah.
You can also right click on the map and drag the map around and reposition. So hold your right click mouse button down, and then drag the map
Right click? Okay.
Yeah, if you right click and hold your mouse button, right button down, and drag your mouse, it should move the map around a little bit.
Uh-oh. I'm having some problems with that. There's no real right click on this thing.
Yeah, Veronica, I highly recommend you get a regular mouse. It'll make your life easier on virtual tabletops.
Yeah. I think you're right.
All right, so I love those mouse, but for VTTs, they're really hard to use unless you're really good at them. All right.
Oh, what did I just do?
You logged out somehow or another.
You
have a lot of tabs open, so you might be running into a resource problem. Hit F11 on your keyboard or whatever your full screen mode is. I'm not sure. Anyway, so you log back in. Nice yourself.
Says I'm still in.
Huh. You're in full
Here,
screen mode.
Let me.
There you go. And all right. refresh the screen. Yeah. So click in the address bar and just hit enter again and get it to reload.
There I am.
Yeah, and Chrome takes a lot of resources, so you may want to close out unneeded tabs just to speed things up for yourself. Just
Okay.
next
I can
time,
do that.
just be aware of that. So back to the instruction I was trying to give you. If you go to the little measurement tool below the heads on the left-hand side of the keyboard of your screen, I mean.
Mhm.
So far left-hand side beneath the anvil where the D20 is.
Oh yeah.
You see the head and then a little 90-degree angle measurement tool. You click on that. Why don't you have a... Yeah. Okay, so now that you've got that selected, if you point to the map, and you'll... Well, your head's kind of hard to see through. Let me move you out of the way here real quick. So... See that little starry looking little thing? If you point to that with your mouse and then hit your delete key on your keyboard, but make sure you're over the item.
I thought there was a little minimized thing over here somewhere. Where'd it go?
So if you, how can I explain this?
Wasn't
Move your mouse, Veronica, over the.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Move your mouse over the starburst and hold it still. Now hit the delete key. See how its color changed to a little orange outline? Hit the delete key on your keyboard and it'll take that thing away. Okay? That was really complicated. It's really not that hard once you get used to it. So go back to the chat box now. Alright, so you cast Burning Hands, right? So you'll see here, the save DC is, it says, you know, it lets you, determine if a creature saved against your attack or not, right? So go ahead and click on Save DC real quick. And just roll it, normal. And so that would be the case if you were making your own save, right? But I would roll for each monster, right? So, for example, I'm going to go into the Save DC, and I'm going to click on the guy who needs to make a save. I'm going to hit that, roll it. He rolled a 16, he saved. And you'll see in the chat, I think you'll see it in chat, unknown creature, yeah, because you can't, you see he rolled a 16, right? And then the other one, I'll make him do a save. Normal, and it shows you a 13, and so on and so forth. And then you can apply damage. Hit the damage button in chat and hit scroll up a little bit in your UI.
Damage?
Yep, scroll up a little bit in your chat box. Nope. Oh, did you get it? Okay. So you'll see here, it didn't give you a half damage. Huh. Because on save, it should give you a half. It's kind of weird. Let me check something. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, just roll damage. Hit normal. Okay. So, in my UI, I right-click your damage number, which is a 9, and it says apply damage, apply half damage, or apply double damage, right? So I would do half damage to my monster, and it would apply half of 9 to it, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so that is how that generally works. During the game, though, I will certainly walk you through things and do things for you if it becomes difficult for you, okay? So you don't need to stress about that. But if you have a regular mouse, I would certainly grab one and use that. It'll make your life a little bit easier.
Okay, I don't. You know what? I don't. I'll order one.
All right. If you have an old PC, an old Windows PC, it probably had a regular mouse. I don't know if you still have that around or not, but that's it there. Any other questions? I think this is a good spot for us to stop for the night.
I think I'm good. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain everything and getting me well on the way to fleshed out character.
Oh, you're fine. Let's see here. Can you stop sharing your screen, please? There's a way to do it, but I forget.
I like sharing. Now I'm oversharing.
We can still switch up our spells a little bit, right?
Yeah, I would highly recommend you review your spells and get to know them, and be aware of the limitations. Because sleep may not do what you want. I mean, it's a good spell, but generally they have to take damage, or you have to be much higher level than they are. So.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that one. I just want to switch one of my cantrips for more closer range stuff.
Right. And you're a wizard,
yeah, I've already
right?
been through the spell list for wizard. Yeah.
You're a wizard, so you can always change your stuff out every time you take a full rest.
Okay, cool.
Unlike a warlock and other ones where you're not locked into it. That's the beauty of a wizard, is you're highly adaptable. And you want to learn about rituals, because rituals, you can sit down for 10 minutes and cast them without having to memorize them. That's another flexibility that wizards have. Okay?
Got it.
Alright, next Thursday, are we all okay for gaming?
Yes.
Alright, so keep an eye out in Discord, because I may post information to you as a private message, just to let you know I'm doing something related to your history or not, okay? I may have questions for you. Or would you prefer me to post it via Facebook, my questions, which is easier for y'all?
Discord's fine.
I'm good either way.
Good anyway.
I'm fine with either one, just consistent.
Let's do Discord then, keep it consistent. And Veronica, do you have Discord on your phone?
I do.
Great. All right, cool. Cool, folks. And we'll start next week, all right?
Sounds good.
Next Thursday, 6 p.m. sharp. See y'all.
All right. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Good
Bye,
night.
y'all. Whew. A lot of work, but we got it done. So next week we should be starting. All right, guys. You'll have a good evening, and thanks for watching.